What is it? No, sorry, I'm being cruel. Janice. That's a lovely name. Isn't that a lovely name? Not at all. Now, Janice, you tell me why you were videoing Sylvia Jubilee. No, quite. Are you going to upload me to one of your Tumblrs or Flickrs or YouTubes or Facebooks? No? Are you going to put me on a big screen and try and get some tips on what to do with your makeup? You know, I feel almost like your mother. Not that, of course, I'm only half your age, but I feel almost protective over Janice. I've warmed to Janice because I think, you know, you've come out this evening and you decided not to bother dressing up or putting any makeup on, and that's fine. You know, you obviously feel comfortable over here in Middletons. But I think you could come and see me in my dressing room when I've finished. And I'll show you a few things that could make you look like a real lady. Just like me. Do you think that would help? No? Do you wish I'd left you alone? No? Well, I'll tell you what. You can thank me by buying me a half of Coca-Cola. Wouldn't that be lovely? With a straw. Thank you, darling. Let's have a massive round of applause for Janice. That's enough of that. Come on. Well, I'm going to be available. I was telling you. Oh, we've got another. What are you doing there, you old queen? Get back to your seat. Where are you going?
I'm standing here.
Don't call me. Don't speak louder than me. How dare you? Now, I was very privileged to be invited here this evening by the lovely Craig Deegan. He can't be with you tonight. Little old Craig has lost his voice. He follows me around everywhere. He really does. Normally I let him come on stage after me. But he can't this evening, I'm afraid. He's getting on a little bit, you see. He's a little old. Not that any of you know him, of course. But he's one of the old alumni. Is that what you say? Do you say that over here? He's one of the alumni. That means he used to go to your school, darling. No? What did she say? I don't understand. This accent is it's impenetrable to me. You gotta tell me what you're talking about. She said something like, oh, is that your boyfriend? Oh, I thought you got yourself lucky there, darling. You got yourself a catch.
Where you want to go, girl?
He can afford to get this pissed on a Saturday. He must have a few pennies. Well, I think you could do... Where's your husband this evening, sweetheart? Just got home from work. Sorry? You got something sitting on your shoulder, sweetheart. Keeps talking to me. Is that what you call him here? It's a piss head. I wouldn't normally say that. You see where I come from, pissed. Pissed means angry. You've certainly attracted him, haven't you? What perfume are you wearing? Is it that new one called Come To Me? Oh, it smells like Come To Me. Where'd you buy that from? I don't know. I think you might be able to find a little somewhere around here. I'm not sure. You get that drink down you quick, sweetheart. I'm not sure if you've ever produced any, have you, sweetheart? Are you old enough?
Come on, James.
Are you still in control of your faculties? And you speak as well, do you? Generally? Is that for the best? Are you his mother? That is not your wife. I don't care what your ring looks like, sweetheart. I ain't going anywhere near it. That is not... I want to know which ones of all of you are from that Hayden Road school. You is, and who the hell is you? You're Mrs. O. Now you're talking to me like that should mean something to me. I don't know you, sweetheart. Do you know Craig? He's in the dressing room suite. He's in the dressing room suite, the one with the wheelchair on the door. Oh, now she's going to try and get a little bit sassy with me. Now, Mrs. O, Now, were you in the same year as Craig? Well, you're looking in the region of about 55, 60, is that right? I'm sorry, don't you touch my microphone. Yes, you do, but I wasn't going to say that. Oh, look at this. Oh, and to think.
I'll see you later.
To think I'm getting my picture taken and I'm getting paid for it at the same time, albeit not very much. Now, Mrs. O, what does the O stand for? Old Field. Oh, are you married to Mike? Are you? The one that bangs all the bells. Your husband bangs your bells for you, does he, sweetheart? Even at your age? You gotta hold on to him, darling. If he's gonna still have a go on you at your age, you gotta hang on to him. Why is he not here this evening? Oh my goodness! Well, now, Mr. Oldfield, I've got a set of bells that I could have you bang for me. Yes, I'm gonna let you into a little secret, Mr. Oldfield. You know, I wanna... You okay there, sweetheart? Oh, good. You seem so cheerful and you've got no need. I know. Before I came out this evening, I felt a little bit naughty, Mr. Oldfield. I did. And you know what I did? I put a little bit of jewelry. I put a little bit of the jewelry down on my vajayjay. It's called vajazzle. I thought you might have done. Darling, when you got a pussy that's as old as that, you got to make it look as good as it can. The problem is, well, I do know, sweetheart, you know what I do? You know what I do, and I think this is cheaper than plastic surgery. I put a little drawstring on it. Yes. So I look how big my man is for the night, and then I tweak my drawstring and tie a little bow in it, and it's just perfect. I'm as tight as a teenager. Yes. Well, I think Mrs. O could try a little bit of vajazzle, don't you? I think you should. No, you can't borrow mine, darling, because it's personal. You wouldn't want mine, because that man over there got me a little excited, so it's all going to be a bit mushy. Well, I'm not as old as you, sweetheart. I don't need any vaginal moisturizer. Mine is natural. I took one look at that man, and my goodness, I was gushing. I was. I had to hold my legs together. I did. Sorry? It's his birthday. Of course it is, sweetheart. I've got my hand on his shoulder. That's any man's birthday. So, now tell me a little bit about yourself. No, I didn't think there would be. I was trying to be kind. Well, how old are you today, sweetheart? 45. And how old's the other leg? 6. That's a little nearer. Now, you look like my type, actually. You look solvent. That's the main thing nowadays, isn't it? Would you like to see my vajazzle? Let me look at your teeth. Oh, there's a little gap there. At least you won't get any of the jewels trapped. Now, you see, you girls... Well, it can happen, can it? You see, girls, what you have to do... It's not expensive, vajazzle. What you have to do is you have to give you need to get a Brazilian. Does that make sense to y'all? Yeah. I don't mean Ricky Martin. I mean you have to get, you know, a crack and, well, you don't have a sack, do you, sweetheart? But, you know, the general idea. You need to get yourself a little runway going down. A little crab ladder, we call it affectionately. A little crab ladder. And then you pop your little bits of vajazzle either side. And you could make it into a little arrow, maybe, to guide your husband. You know? If his aim isn't so good now, his prostate's probably going. You can make a little runway and a little arrow, and you could even make it flash when you're ready if you want. You know, I think that could revolutionize your sex life. But you know, it's all very well me talking to you like this. Well, yes it is actually, that's what I'm here for. What? Get back in your box, darling.
Let's party! Come on, sister!
Come on, sister.
No, actually, this sister's just fine. But would somebody get me a little bit of drink? I would love a little bit of Coca-Cola or something just to wet my whistle. My whistle's a lot drier than the rest of me after. Yay, absolutely yay, darling, yay. I'm listening to everything you're saying and it's all so interesting. Now let's move right along to this table over here. Now, I'm sorry, I just had a coil fitted, and it does that every time I go near a speaker. You know, I'm picking up radio trance as we speak. So let me sit down here. Now, don't you try looking up my dress. You might be able to see my bejazzle. No, I've got my legs crossed like a good girl. Now, we've got 3 men and we've got 3 women. Now, you 2 are together. You already say it. So are you 2 together? It's just we got the one with the short hair and the one with the long hair. Isn't that what you lesbians do? You're with... No, darling, you're better off with her. He's gorgeous. What's your prescription like, sweetheart? No, he looks like he might be good inside. Has he got a big cock? Well, that's the main thing, isn't it? She is. She is. You bet I've got what? Oh, no, what? No, my goodness. I think he's casting aspersions on me. Well, I adore you. Could you get me a straw? I don't want to get... The barman. It's the barman's last night. Well, what a night to choose. Oh, what's his name? Chris. Oh, Chris. It's what? This is your last shift as well? Don't you wish you'd finished last night instead? Now, Chris, what are you going to do when you finish work this evening? You're going to run all the way into my dressing room? Sweetheart, I'll give you something to drink, but I don't expect I'll have to buy it. £6.25. What were you having, darling? Is that champagne? My goodness, where are we? Now, Chris. Oh, somebody turned my reverb on. Now, Chris, would you like to come up and do a song with me? No. No. You know what? I don't want you to either. I want you to be a lover, not a singer. I do. Could you go for a lady like me? You sound like a garage mechanic. How much is this gonna cost me? Exactly. So how are you doing down there? Oh. Well, that's looking okay. I'm quite tight for an old girl, you know. I think you could make a woman out of me, and I think somebody needs to make a man out of you. I'd make a pair of pants out of you, and I'd wear you. I'd wear you around there all the time. Where are you going after this? Have you got another job? Oh, you're not going on the universal credit. Nobody seems to know anything about it, you know. And nor does the DSS, quite frankly. Where are you going after this, Chris? No, that isn't quite what I was getting at. What I was getting at was, do you have a job? Are you going to progress? Or are you going to join the university intellectuals? You are going to... That's the same thing as university. And what are you going to study at university? Sports psychology. There's a psychology to sport. You know, I'm quite sporty. I love water sports. Chris, I know that's quite a niche. That's quite a niche, isn't it? I love water sports. I'm never happier than when I'm completely soaking wet with some man. Would that be something you could do for me? You don't like, what sort of things do you like? I can be your vaulting horse. I could. You could try and jump over me and just get stuck in the middle, couldn't you? And then you could ride me like the bitch dog I am. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Chris? Now, which of your lovely universities are you going to? Oh, you're going to Liverpool. Oh, it's been lovely knowing you, Chris. It's been lovely knowing you. You're not likely to come out of Liverpool alive, you know. It is. Now, why would you want to escape Wollaton? Are you trying to avoid some ex-boyfriends? Now, where did that come from, you say? Who told her? Are you trying to avoid an ex? Well, darling, I can tell. You know, my gaydar is finely tuned. I sussed out those lesbians over there in a drop of a hat. Look at you, all pretty and black and white and all. You look like something out of Downton Abbey, don't you? You do, with your little maid's uniform on and your misshapen t-shirty thing. She's got quite a nice figure underneath all of this, you know. It's not that good, but it's quite nice. Oh, now that's not very nice, you laughing at that poor girl's misfortune, Mr. Toby Judd. Now, it's easy for me to laugh at all of you. What happened to my drink? Oh, it's over here. Ooh, there goes that coil again. I'm gonna have to go on the pill finally, you know. It's at least 15 years before I get anywhere near the menopause. Hello, darling. No, you're not talking to me, hairy one? No, okay, I don't want to talk to you either. Now, you know, it's easy. When you look at me, I've got a gorgeous figure, haven't I? Haven't I? Just say, yes, Sylvia, you're absolutely stunning, and what an inspiration you are to us all. Can you say that? I've got a lovely... There you go. There's a girl that knows how to compliment another lady. Do you say that sort of thing to each other, you two little... Oh, you're gorgeous. I love lesbians. They're so cute. Are you civilly partnered? Have you had a little civil partnership? You, what? You like him as well? Is it like a swinging thing? Are you like a sixth of swingers? Are you? Now, you know something I learned? Swingers, they have pampas grass in their front yard. That's true. If you go past the house and there's a pampas grass in the front yard, it means there's swingers inside. Yes. Has anybody here got a pampas grass? I thought you might have. Well, I think you could all come into my lovely dressing room and show me all what you do. It'll be like a Greek plate. I know you, anyway, you're looking at all of my lovely figure and thinking I couldn't possibly have had a child, aren't you? Well, I have. I'm a mother. I'm a good mother. You know I am. I mean, my children, I was with one of my children in the park. Yeah, shut the fuck up now. It's getting boring. No, darling, I'm here to talk. Oh, we're gonna have a little, you know, are we gonna have a little? Yeah, you think so? You want me to give you a slap? Where would you like me to slap you? You know it, sweetheart. Anyway, I was with I went to your Woodthorpe. Is it Woodthorpe Park? Yes. I was down there by the old toilets, where watching all the men playing around there on all the swings and what have you. I took my son, and I had him on the swings. You used to do that with your children, way back in the 30s. Exactly. Well, I had my son, the 20s. Sorry, I thought it was the 30s. I was being kind to you. No, I took my son into the park and I was pushing him on the swing in Woodport Park. You know how you do? Did you used to do that with your children? Pushing them on the swings? Yes. Was it allowed in your day? Yes. But I was pushing my little son on the swing and he's saying, Mama, you gotta stop. I said, why, boy? He said, Mama, I'm gonna be late for work. I know you have to think about it a little. But you know, having had so many children, I have fallen under the plastic surgeon's knife. Can you believe that? Well, it's true. I have had myself a breast reduction. And I think it looks much better with just the two. Don't you? Yes. Yes, it was a little strange. It was. I got all sorts of animals trying to suckle me. And you know, when I talk about my breasts, I just feel like I have to touch them. I prefer somebody else to touch them. Would you like to touch them? No? You know, I can feel my nipples getting a little hard. And that's quite miraculous, really. Go on, give them a little squeeze. Oh, don't you like that? Oh, okay. You know, you get a little bit of drink inside of them and it all comes out. Oh, why do you point that there? That's the owner. What, that young thing over there in the black t-shirt? Is that the owner? You own a pub? Oh, darling, you must have a little bit put aside.